Dr. Robert Redfield led the CDC when the COVID outbreak began in 2020. He was an early proponent of the lab leak theory. Last March, he testified before Congress that he was sidelined over that belief. Dr. Redfield, thanks so much for joining us. I just want to get your reaction to these State Department documents.
Well, Elizabeth, I think it's really important that the Biden administration follow through. I mean, Congress unanimously voted, and they do very few things unanimous, voted to have all these documents declassified. And I do think once they are declassified, the American public will get a much better understanding of the knowledge base we have. Clearly, the FBI was able to look through this material and come, with modern certainty that this came from a lab. The Energy Department, low certainty. I might argue that the few agencies that say it was natural spillover are all with low certainty.
Yeah.
And a number of agencies, as you know, like the CIA and the State Department, have just been, they've made no opinion. But I think it's really critical. I mean,
why wouldn't they make this public? I don't understand all the secrecy around this.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't. I've obviously reviewed the classified information, and I'm anxious to see it all declassified. Some of it has been. I think, obviously, there's geopolitical reasons that they're keeping this classified. I don't think it's warranted. It should be declassified. Wenstrup's providing great leadership in this space. I think he's going to get to the truth. I'm disappointed. I saw one of your guest on before me from Johns Hopkins where he said, the bulk of evidence is still spillover. I would, as a reporter, I would ask him, could you list that evidence?
Yeah, no,
because the truth is there's no evidence.
No.
There's no evidence for spillover.
None.
And there's plenty of evidence. There's a lot of opinion for spillover, but there's no evidence for it. And there is a lot of evidence for the laboratory leak hypothesis.
Yeah, we have never found an animal from that wet market or in China that was carrying that virus. Right. So there is no,
yeah, and it's also important, like when SARS came in 2002, 2003, from a bat to a civet cat, then it went to humans. It never learned how to go human to human. And MERS in 2012-13, from a bat to a camel to humans, it never learned how to go to human. Normally there's a species barrier that takes a long time for these zoonotic viruses to figure out how to get around. Mm-hmm. But when COVID started, it was immediately, I say, the second most infectious virus for man that we've ever seen. This virus was obviously educated how to infect man. And we know there's a paper in 2014, 2015, where the scientists actually published that they were able to teach COVID how to bind to the ACE2 receptor in humanized mice and infect human tissue.
Right, they were
so
doing...
It's just very disappointing. There's not honesty.
Yeah, they were doing at this Wuhan lab gain-of-function research, which is when you manipulate these viruses to make them highly transmissible to humans and then try and come up with a vaccine to stop it. And of course, the theory here, and something you have always believed, is that there was a mistake, an accident at the lab, and somehow that virus leaked out. This raises real ethical questions about this gain-of-function research happening in labs, not just in Wuhan, but around the world. You think they should all be stopping this?
Yeah, I wrote an op-ed with Mark Siegel in the Wall Street Journal a little while back, really calling for a moratorium on gain-of-function research. I think it puts our world at great risk. We have the risk of natural spillover, but there is a species barrier. I'm obviously most worried about bird flu. Mm-hmm. Right now, it takes 5 amino acid change for it to be effectively infecting humans. That's a pretty heavy species barrier, but this virus is already now in 26 mammal species, as you saw most recently, cattle. But in the laboratory, I could make it highly infectious for humans in months, because it's been published, the 5 amino acids that I need to change. And so I don't think that research should be done. That's the real threat. That's the real biosecurity threat, that these university labs are doing these bio experiments that are intentionally modifying viruses. And bird flu, I think, is going to be the cause of the great pandemic, where they are teaching these viruses how to be more infectious for humans.
All right. Yes or no answer. Will we? I know you believe it was a lab leak. Do you think we will ever know for sure?
Absolutely.
I hope so. Boy, do I hope so, because scientists like you need to better protect all of us. And this is the key to knowing that. We have to know how this started and spread. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.